So should we let like the younger folks in on this? The way younger people, should we tell them what their life might look like? Okay then, baby, welcome to the party. Anyway, good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra Ihesie. I would first off like to say a huge thank you to those of you that have seen my previous videos, and if you're still yet to watch them, please check them out. And also, if you're still yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe right now. Do it now. Do it. Just click on the tag now. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Today we are speaking on the struggles of a young person. You know, I saw a meme that said, "These are your." I don't know if this is a meme or even like someone that's. These are your best years, so enjoy it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? These are my. So just like I mentioned in my previous video, I am 23 years of age and I have been studying psychology for the longest time. That's a different story, right? But they say to you, go out to the world, get your degree, then you're good to go. You're on the right path. Go out there, get your diploma at least, then you're set. If you don't have a degree, if you don't have a diploma, you don't even have a certificate, then your life is finished. That's basically what they say to you. But then reality kicks in and it's like, okay, that doesn't seem to be the case. Because first of all, there are people out there, right? There are people, young people, by the way, they have honors or postgraduate, a master's degree, a PhD. So when you talk about getting a degree, that's not the end. That is not even the beginning. Right, and not to say that degree isn't essential, of course it is. And this video isn't just about the struggles of career, you know, it's also about relationships, connections, and also just trying to figure this thing out, this thing called life, and trying to find your purpose here on earth. Anyway, so I was watching a video by Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, and he spoke about how the nearest future won't be a competition of who has the most knowledge. Really, it's about a competition of creativity, competition of imagination, competition of the willingness to learn and independent thinking. You know, I feel like back in the days, at least from a Nigerian perspective and the stories I've heard, back in the day people operated like robots. It's like you do A plus B and you get AB. It's almost like their life was already structured and mapped out for them. And I would say, fortunately for them, it kind of worked. But right now, things are changing. Everything is evolving. A plus B right now doesn't equate AB. Sometimes it's FZ, and you're like, wait, what? That wasn't a word. That was just like, wait, what? Right. So it's like every young person right now kind of feels lost, confused, and just wondering what this life thing is about, or what path they should take, or how they should even start. And darling, if you're a young person and you have this thing figured out, kudos to you. Please leave a comment down there. Tell us how you're doing it. We would love to learn from you. So I am going to be sharing a few tips on how I am surviving. Honestly, that's the word. Surviving. No. A few tips on how I'm getting through my 20s, my early 20s. Okay. The first thing is keep it moving. Darling, sisters and brothers, I am the queen of keeping it moving. Honestly, I'm not going to stress my head over something. Nothing is ever a do or die affair. Honestly, I feel like I ride it out until I can't. Then I keep it moving. You know, you try, you give it your all, you invest your time, but then you keep it moving if it's not working for you. Oftentimes, I see that a lot of people hold on to this dream because it's what they've known, it's what they have thought about since they were a kid, it's what they've been told, it's what they've envisioned their life to be, it's all they know. So letting go of that dream, even when it doesn't suit them anymore, even when it's not fulfilling, can be quite a struggle because that's all they know. It's almost a part of their identity. But I tell you, this life is so beautiful. The grass is greener on the other side. I promise you. And it might not be greener the next moment you try to leap out of the previous one, but keep it moving. Trust me, there is always better. And the good thing is you can always dream new dreams. I get excited about dreaming new dreams. I'm like, it didn't work. Okay, what else? What else? That means that If it doesn't work, that means there is a greater opportunity, there is a better opportunity, that means there is a new field that you haven't even thought about. So start dreaming new dreams. Keep it moving if it's not working. And not to say that if you can't change your mind, why do you even have it in the first place? If you can't change your mind, why do you have it? You know, no one says you have to stick to that idea, stick to that decision you made just because. I think in a period of a year and quarter, I probably lived in maybe 6 houses. Honestly, that might make it seem like I'm such an unstable person that lacks structure. Trust me, that's not the case. I love structure, I love stability, but I'm not going to be in the place if that space is not suitable for me. I keep it moving. I don't care how many times I'm going to keep it moving until I find the one that is the best fit. You know, because I feel like oftentimes we just want to settle and just hold on to what is, or what was actually, you know, when there is a possibility of what can be. Right, and also I've been very fortunate to have experienced the working industry, and my previous job was actually a very well-paying job for a person that had zero experience. Honestly, the pay was really good for someone that had zero experience, but then it wasn't working for me. And in as much as I was grateful for the opportunity, but I'm not going to stick there and die there just because at least I have something. You know, you keep it moving, because trust me, there are better opportunities lying ahead. Number 2, harness the opportunities that are around you. Harness the opportunities that present themselves. I know you have this dream and goal or vision of working in this amazing company, being a part of this organization, being famous, making that money. But sometimes as a young person, you haven't yet made those connections that can put you in those positions, or those opportunities haven't just presented themselves to you. And by the way, can someone explain to me why people always ask for 5 to 8 years of experience? From us, that time we're just 23, so I'm guessing I was supposed to have started working when I was like 10. Interesting. Okay, I missed out on that opportunity then. Right, but then those opportunities, those great or bigger opportunities you want aren't presenting themselves at the moment. Why not harness the ones around you? I truly believe we always have opportunities lying around. It's just that sometimes we think they're beneath us, or they just seem not interesting. But I promise you, take up those opportunities, because the skills you learn there, you might never learn them anywhere. You know, and this will also boost your resume and just your personal growth as an individual. You know, so take them up and write them out until you can't. And once you feel like it's time, go back to point number 1 and keep it moving. Number 3, delay gratification. I know as young people, it's almost like, oh my gosh, we have to go to every single party. We have to do everything now. We have to drink the 10 bottles of champagne right now. We have to date all the men right now. We have to date all the women right now. We have to do everything now. It's almost like we don't know how to delay gratification, because we almost have that rite of passage, like, oh no, she's young, oh no, he's young, so it's allowed. Trust me, sometimes you have to delay certain pleasures to secure your future. And I feel like that's something I find a lot of young people missing out on, because they feel like, oh yeah, I still have time. And absolutely, you still have time. I mean, everyone still has time, by the way, right? But then do not miss out on opportunities that might what's the word? Let's use the word catapult. There's a different word I was looking for. But don't miss out on opportunities that can catapult your career, your relationship, or your life as a whole because of temporary pleasure. So sometimes learn how to delay gratification. And this also brings me to my next point about patience. Patience is virtue. Patience is virtue. Did you guys see the video of Kylie Jenner's daughter where she was going, patience, patience, in front of the chocolate? That's how you should live your life. Patience, patience. Truly, because I see a lot of young people comparing their lives to older people that have invested 10, 15, 20 years in the business, in the game, and you're thinking you would come out from school and your life would just be like that, or since you're 21 and you're ready to do this thing called life, automatically you should also be in the same stage or level as someone that has invested 20 years of their life in that business. I mean, if it works for you, I serve a God of miracles. So if you could, and trust, like, if that Kylie Jenner money presents itself to you, by all means, hold it, grab it, you know. But let me just tell you, that's the minority of people. The majority of us, of those young people, we're still trying to figure this thing out. We don't have it all sorted out. You know, it might seem like, oh yeah, your friends, some of your friends you graduated with are married, they have kids, their relationships seem to be thriving, they have apartments, they're doing great, and you just hear like, oh God, do those people have two heads? Trust me, that's the minority. And doesn't mean you can't be in the minority, darling. If you have the opportunity to be in the minority, just say bye to the rest of the people in the majority and keep it moving there, really. But just so you know, that's the minority of people. They don't. How many people do you know in your life that have it figured out as a young person? Let me think of myself even. I'm trying to think, how many people do I know? I don't know. But my friends are doing well for themselves, and they understand that everything is a journey, and that's why you have to be patient. Patience is virtue, people. You know, plant the seed, keep investing, it will yield results, right? And this brings me to my next point of do not give up. I always think to myself, what exactly is on the other side of giving up? You know, so like if this side is where you're striving and working and trying to do it, and this other side is the part where you give up, what exactly lies here? Does your life become easier? Do you feel happier? Do you feel less pressure? What exactly? I personally do not know what it's like to give up, and I don't know what that side looks like, but I don't know. I don't think it's that great. So please try not to give up, because truly tough times don't last forever. Think about it this way: when you found yourself in situations that you're like, Lord, this is the last straw. I'm done. This is how I'm going out. This is the thing that is going to take me out. And 2 weeks down the line, a month down the line, you look back and you're like, that was my struggle? Like, really? Think about it that way. And I feel like that's a very great perspective to have, knowing that most things are temporary. So you cannot give up on something that you are faced with right now, because life does get better. And not to say you won't face challenges in the future, but just know that this struggle right now won't last forever. Alright? And please keep working at it. Make sure it doesn't last forever. Okay, the next point is try to be happy. I know this can be a bit of a strong one to say or put out there or ask people to do, because truly, if your applications have been rejected time and time again, unfortunately your application couldn't go through, we regret to inform you that, or sometimes they don't even respond. They don't even let you know you didn't get it, and you're there hoping, praying to God that this is the job, right? So it's quite discouraging, and it's really hard to feel happy. Your relationships aren't working, all your friends have left you, all the people you allow into your life, all the people you give access, all the people you choose just seem to not have correct heads. So it's really discouraging to feel happy in these times. But for me personally, I try to find happiness in the minorest of things, in the weather, the sunset, the sundown, when I'm eating, when I catch myself laughing at a joke, I'm like, okay, that makes me happy, I'm laughing. Shooting this video right now makes me happy. My family, my friends, they make me happy. So try to find happiness in the smallest of things. When you're playing games, when you're watching a movie, just be conscious of the fact that you're doing something nice. Okay, I'm doing something nice right now, I feel happy. Happiness doesn't have to be like the huge, and when you have like this huge ceremony, or when you buy your first car, your first house. Happiness could be something you find even in the smallest of things. I know happiness is really not the best emotion, really, because it's like up and down, but just try to be happy nonetheless. And my next point is connect with other young people. Oftentimes we think our problem is so singular to us that, oh my gosh, I'm going through so much, I'm going through the most, no one understands. Trust me, so many people out there are going through similar situations. You know, I'm so glad that social media has made this world so small that we can interact with people from all parts of the world. YouTube, Twitter is such a great platform to engage with other young people. You can just put out your thoughts and people engage in the comment section, and you guys can encourage each other. You know, so put it out there, connect with other young people. Trust me, your problem is not a singular problem. And in addition to connecting with other young people, I would also encourage that you please be someone that supports someone else's business. You as a young person, you already know what it's like to feel lost, confused, and not having. So when you see a young person starting up, please try to support them. Ask questions. You can also learn from them. So just try to support them as possible as you can. Yes, and also be a person that encourages someone else, motivates someone else, and also encourage yourself and motivate yourself as well. All right. And on that note, I would say a huge thank you to those of you that have watched this video till the end. I really hope these tips of mine, and this is how I'm just going through this 20s. I'm just like, Lord, do it for your daughter. I don't know. Right, but if you have watched this video to the end, thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment in the comment section if you feel like if you have other tips for us to learn from as young people. Let's just encourage each other, man. We're the people we got, so let's just encourage each other. And please do not forget to share this video, and if you're still yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.